Hi everyone, I hope you've had a nice day so far. Today I wanted to talk about the happiness part from Happy, Healthy, Wealthy and Free. One thing that with happiness is that it often comes with a lot of strings attached. Conditional happiness. You might think of it as, I'll be happy when I get the new job, when I have the new car, when I've lost 10 kilos, when I have a partner, when I've completed something, or, when some sort of situation has changed. There's always, these strings attached to it. And so many years ago, I was introduced to this concept of non-conditional, no strings attached happiness, which at the time sounded like a completely foreign idea to me. But so there is a book about this, which I will tell you about a bit later. And there's also some activities, like something that you can do, on a weekly basis, even a daily basis. So there's some pretty simple exercises that you can do to experience non-conditional happiness. But before I do that, I just want to jump to this idea of wanting things to be different, wanting things to change so that you can be happy, but then putting conditions on the changing. So, most of us are extremely uncomfortable with change, and we're uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. And so often when we are presented with an opportunity to change something, or to, achieve a goal or something that's outside of our comfort zone, we want to do it our way, or, the way that we're used to, or something that won't make us uncomfortable. I've got to be honest, it doesn't really work like that. We have to be able to push ourselves out of that comfort zone, because everything that we already have is in the comfort zone. And, it doesn't need to be a monumental thing. It just means, getting a little bit outside of your comfort zone, maybe entertaining an idea that you might not have heard of before, giving up some of your own expectations or ideas of how something should be done, and just being like a blank slate and saying, you know what, I'm open to ideas, I'll give it a try. And then if we just inch out that comfort zone, eventually uncomfortable things become comfortable. That's why they say all things are hard until they're easy. Everything that we start as something that we're unfamiliar with is most definitely hard until we get used to it, and then it's easy. So, just if you are in that place where you're, trying to change, but you're finding there's a lot of resistance to it, I urge you to give it a try. At least let some sort of expectations around that go, and entertain the new idea and see if it does anything for you. So back to the idea of this happiness. Well, I almost give it away there. Back to the book that I read every year, and also the activity that I do every week to experience happiness without the strings attached. And so the book is, I believe that I saw it or read, I think I saw it on an episode of Oprah. And there was this lovely guy called Robert Holden. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he wrote a book called Happiness Now. And I also think that he might be the author of Laughter is the Best Medicine. I could be wrong on that one. But definitely Happiness Now is the book that I read every year on my birthday. And I do that because I've been brought up on conditional happiness. You have to achieve a qualification, a goal. some level of expectation to deserve happiness. And I really did believe that if I, try to entertain this idea of just being happy, then I'd get lazy. And I think a lot of people believe that oh, if I'm just happy now, then why would I strive for anything? Why would I, try to achieve a goal? It's okay to be happy. It doesn't mean that you have to give up your dreams and your goals and just, be comfortable right here and right now. But what's wrong with just being happy? We're actually not here for very long. And, I think that most of us just want to find our pathway to happiness. So this is the whole premise of Robert Holden's book. He found that he had all these expectations around happiness. And one day when he was by himself, he's like, why couldn't I just choose to be happy? If I can be happy once I've achieved something, which incidentally, let's be honest, say we get the new job or we get the new car. How long are we happy for? It doesn't last very long because it becomes the new normal, and then we have to go and push ourselves to something else. So, so that's definitely a never-ending cycle that gets us trapped. So the first thing I do, I read that book, Happiness Now, every year. And the second thing that I do is laughter yoga. Now, if you've never heard of this before, I actually heard about it on this same show and from Robert Holden. And it is actually, it was invented by, I believe he's an Indian doctor. And I have forgotten his name, so I apologize on that. You can search that on Google. But essentially, what you do is you come together in a group, and most groups are either free or they are very low cost just to cover the room hire. And there is a series of exercises that you do that promotes laughter. Now, yes, it is forced laughter. Yes, it is fake laughter in the beginning. But laughter is laughter. And as they do say, laughter is the best medicine. It actually is impossible to be laughing and miserable at the same time. So it's really a really great exercise, and it's really, really good for your immune system and to reduce stress. So generally you start, and there is a few different exercises that we do and a series of what we just call laughs. Incidentally, my husband likes to call it Giggle Club. Anyway, it makes me laugh. So we come together, we do these exercises, and you find somewhere along the track, you usually end up with spontaneous laughter. And at the whole end of it all, everybody's come together, had a lovely time, and released a whole bunch of stress and go away with a big smile on their face. So it certainly does no harm. So I would recommend, if you are looking for something like that, you can search online, or if you happen to be in Sydney, the one that I go to is in Hunters Hill. So yeah, it could be something interesting to try. And I believe there is a bunch of them online as well, so you don't even have to really leave the house. So so you can check that out as well. And just a final thought, is it possible for you to find your way to unconditional happiness? Or, as Robert Holden says, happiness now?